Sagittarius, this is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It's a message for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. This is an energy reading, so please take it where and how it resonates in your life. This is your message. And if you're not a Sagittarius and this has popped up on your feed, it's absolutely your message. The only way it would come to you is because there's something right now, when it comes to you, that will help you. And this is where your message begins. Expect this to be occurring or happening, falling out in the next week to 2 weeks, because it came out just slightly in the future. The cards also came out both face down. So there is something of a mystery or a little bit of, there's a revealing that will happen. Something will be revealed over the next week or so. It's a short period of time because it's got itself rooted in right now. And this energy that I begin at is for the week ahead. So this is unfolding as we speak. The Tower is here. There is a surprise. A surprise ending, a surprise occurrence. And it is transformative, and it is something that will deconstruct an institution, a habit, a routine, an expectation that you currently have right now. It doesn't mean it has to be bad, but the Tower always takes control out of your hands and it's in the control of the universe, and it reminds you of that. Like, it puts it right in your face. So you cannot control this. This is inevitability, and it will deconstruct a certain aspect of life that has become, if not fundamental, then routine or expected right now. And then we have the Princess of Swords. So there's a message. There's a really shocking and surprising message that's about to be delivered, or that will be delivered, and I'll get into what that message is. I just have to find out. I've got to ask the cards a little bit more, but it seems a pretty shocking message or news clip that you hear. It's a little tidbit of information that gets shared with you. It's almost like really a contrast, because the medium or the mode that it is shared with you through is very almost casual, or, kind of off the cusp, but the actual message or statement is quite shocking to you. Okay, so what is this? Two questions I have. What is this message? What is it? What is it? What is it? And then we're going to ask, how does it come to you? What is it? What is the Tower? Okay, there is a... What is the... Okay, so we have Page of Cups, which is usually a kindness or a generosity. A little offer, kindness, generosity, a sweetness. But it was disappointed. So it could be something you did for somebody else that you'd been disappointed in, or you thought you'd done the right thing, or vice versa. Somebody thought they did the right thing. Somebody just tried to be kind. Somebody just tried to be sweet. But then it ended up being very disappointed. So this could have been a love offer that you made to somebody, but then it didn't go the way that you thought it would, or it's not going to go the way you thought it would, or vice versa, like a love offer somebody made you, but then they got disappointed. It was an act of kindness that ended up in disappointment. Like, somebody expected something to come out of this that didn't, right? But now Ace of Pentacles shows up. That means that out of this disappointment of this generous thing, there is now abundance that's coming from that. So this is like a three-step process. An offer was made. It wasn't well received, or didn't get responded to in enough time. Whatever it was, there was disappointment. And now all of a sudden, there's something that comes of it. There's prosperity, or a huge offer. Or you see the value in even being able to do something like that. You're even having the courage, or somebody having the courage to be able to do that. The value has shifted to be significant. But what's really interesting, and that's where the shock is coming from, that's where I guess you would not have expected it, because the expectation was this was going to be disappointment and that's it. But now it's like something actually comes from it. And it may be a job offer. It may be that somebody's value has shifted. They didn't even know you felt that way. And all of a sudden it's like, wow, because you're like this, I see you in a different way. Like, I see that you're more valuable than I really thought. Valuable not as in you got money, but like valuable as in, you know, you're a good person, or I actually care about you more so than I thought I did, because of your kindness, because of your sweetness. I didn't expect it, right? And so that's the Tower. Now I want to ask, like, how is this coming to you? How is this message? Usually this is like text message or DM. Like I said, it's something real casual. Could be a short email. Could be something that you see over the news, or like on your, I don't know, in your stories or in your reels, you know, on your so sorry, on your post, like your post feed on Facebook or whatever, like something that where it would be really casual and you may not pay that much attention to it, but suddenly something catches your eye. But let's see a little bit more. Where is this message coming? How is it? Who is delivering it? Like, can we get any response here? Okay. Okay. So 10 to 1, it is the person who had the feelings. And it reiterates itself. There is this messenger. The messenger is the person who had the feelings but kept it quiet. Now, this usually represents Scorpio to me. Either way, the King of Cups keeps his feelings to himself. Not in a repressive way, but in a way of, I'm not going to open myself up to everybody. I don't need to, right? A way of like self-esteem. And then you have the Virgo energy, or you have the Hermit, which is following in your own steps, following in your own faith, not needing everybody else to come along with you. Quiet commitment, quiet devotion that is not announced, right? It's not demonstrative. It's also inward work. So it could be introspective. Like, it's almost like thinking about things now, thinking about your feelings deeper, doing an introspection. So it's coming from, I think it's a person, because there's people everywhere here, where somebody has done a deeper dive into their feelings. They've become, I'm so sorry, guys. They become introspective. They were taking an introspective or doing something introspective. And this is what I just heard. It could be one of those off, like, you know, Facebook posts that seems a little too deep, that reveals a little too much, but somebody wouldn't have noticed it. They were just being introspective when they shared it, right? And they didn't really think about, oh, this is a message to a specific person, or that it's going to reveal something. They just said it, or they did it. So it's almost like this is an accidental post that demonstrates value, where that demonstrates somebody was thinking of you, or has some sort of feelings for you, or was considering you for something, and you thought it was over. You thought it was done. You thought you'd been rejected. You thought it wasn't possible. But now it's like you realize, no, it is possible. It is still possible. And it's not to get your hopes up. It's to make you realize, like, there's something is still happening here. Something is still going on. There's still potential here. Or something is still going on. So let's see. I apologize, guys. Let me just take a second. Well, let me take a second first to say, have you subscribed to this channel yet? If not, please subscribe. We'll all do it together. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Boop, right there. That's all you need to do. Subscribe to Born Without Boundaries. Help us grow. If you like this video, be sure to show that you like it. Give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment. Give us some hype. You can do that hype stuff now in the comment section. And if you love this message and you love this channel, please share it on your social media platforms so that other people can find it too. Yeah, something went down the wrong pipe. Something is not working right. I don't know what's going on, but could be through friends, could be at a random party, will be cause for celebration, right? People will be happy, or people are actually singing your praises. Okay, moving forward. I asked, how should we handle this? You should move on it. You should move forward with it. You should definitely take advantage when you see it, even though the initial response is going to be shock. And it's almost like the cards are saying, move on this ASAP. Take advantage of it as soon as you see it. Because somebody's left themselves a little bit open and a little bit vulnerable. And it's not to be, shady, but it is to say, take advantage of that. Jump on it. You got an insight. And the fact that the tower's there is a demonstration that the universe left you privy to this because they want you to jump on it. They want you to take advantage of it. This is for your eyes only. It's not for everybody. Like, maybe it's because you couldn't sleep. Your stomach was hurting, or you were having a coughing fit. And, you're up and on social media in the middle of the night, and it's a random post that basically nobody ever expected that anybody would see, but you just happen to be up at that time to see it. It's because you're supposed to see it. Like I tell you with these videos, it's because you're supposed to see it. It doesn't matter if you're Aquarius and it's a Sagittarius video. If it popped up on your feed and this title or something in the thumbnail is grabbing you, maybe something in the comment section grabbed you, that you're like, I need to listen to this. You do need to listen to it. That's what I'm saying. It shows up at the right time and for the right person. So this is for you to act on, for you to move on, and it will help you level up. I mean, that's what I asked. I said, well, what do you want us to do with this information? Like, how should we respond? Act on it, move on it, move forward on it. I don't want to say it's take advantage of it, because it's really not taking advantage. I think maybe a little bit you'll feel like, well, I'm taking advantage. You're not. Somehow, some way, that message was supposed to land on you, and you're supposed to act on it. It will be more disappointing if you don't. Oh. Okay. You've got the magic. You've got the right stuff. You're definitely the person that this was supposed to land on or see, because the magician is here. The magician always reflects the querent, which for you in this reading is the viewer. Because if this was real time, real life, you'd be sitting on the other side of the table from me, right? It's you. You've got the power to do something with this information, or it's empowering you. It's an element or resource that you needed, just enough information to make you aware, to make you see, to make you realize, right? That's what it is. Excuse me. And then we have the Judgment card, and the Judgment card is you are making the right choice, the right decision. The divine put this for your eyes because they know that you're going to do the right thing with it. You're the right choice for it. You were selected, you were chosen. Don't let anybody, don't let any bout of insecurity inside of you continue after you see the Judgment card. Because the Judgment card is a direct message from the divine that says, you were selected for this. You were chosen for this. This was absolutely meant for your eyes. You were supposed to see this. You were supposed to know this. You're supposed to be aware of it. It's necessary. And you're supposed to do something with it. That's what the Chariot card is for. The Chariot's, okay, now you've got it. Now you've realized it. Move forward, do it, go for it. Because the magician is saying, this is for you. This is right in your wheelhouse. This is something that you, in particular, you are going to know what to do with better than anybody else. That's why you're even responding the way that you are. I doubt that anybody else who saw that message is going to know that it was worth anything at all. but you do, because you're the right one for it, because you have the talents, the skills, the experience, the know-how, the insights, whatever it is. That's the magician. You have the magic in you have the talents and the skills to know what to do with this. And you'll make the right choices. You'll make the right decisions. This is not landed on you by accident. Like whatever it was in my throat that's irritating me that went down the wrong pipe, not you. This is not the wrong pipe. This is just the right pipe. Exactly the right person it was supposed to land on. Oh, let's get a moon card. Moon cards help us reveal a little bit about what we're feeling or about sight unseen. And we kind of need that right now. So what is it? Expect powerful change. Oh, yeah. This is when the change comes. In the most subtle little way. Now there's going to be powerful change in your life because you get it, you know it, you see it, you have the insights, and you're going to act on it because you have to. Like your skills, your talents, your experience isn't going to let you sit and do nothing. But this is also going to bring powerful change into your life, into your experience. We'll get into what that is in the extended. Watch for this pop up right here. You could follow me over to Patreon, but let's get your angel message. Forgiveness heals. Time to release repressed anger as it's blocking your health and happiness. It's blocking your health and happiness. And then check this out. Sensitive emotions. Times of heightened emotions and sensitivity call for extra self-care and gentleness. This is something that was a sensitive subject, a sensitive topic, a topic maybe other people don't like to talk about or breach or don't feel comfortable with, or a topic specific to you that was very sensitive. It was very heightened awareness, or it had hurt you a lot. And it's saying to forgive, the chance to forgive, to let that go, the ability to let that go, either to allow this to happen and move forward with it, or to liberate yourself. Let's go to the extended to see what kind of change this brings into your life. You can tap the link right here. I'll see you there.